What's up, Sky? What's up, BB? Hey, 901. What's up, Timmy? What's up, Janae? Thank you for the floating star, honey. I appreciate it. I most definitely do. I missed y'all. Hopefully, y'all missed me too. I see there's been nothing going on, really, to be honest. Mhm. Same stuff, I say. I don't know if y'all been tuning in or not, but I've been seeing things here and there. Not nothing really exciting. Um, they're still piss poor as they was before. Um, Happy July 1st. It's the first of the month. My son has got his tonsils and his surgery have taken place already. His birthday has passed. That's why I have not been seeing him. What's up, Liz? He's doing good. He's sitting over there. He's on day 3. I'm still here, y'all. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it, sweetheart. He's doing good, Timmy. I think you meant to say how is he doing? He's doing good, honey. He's about to start his steroids, but he's been doing pretty good. He's been begging to eat certain stuff that he cannot eat that he's not going to be able to eat, but he'll be all right. He's been doing pretty good. He did very good, as a matter of fact. I'm the one that was tripping, but he did good. So he's just chilling. It takes 2 weeks or whatever for it to heal. And he'll be able to go back to eat what he wants to eat, but he won't be able to do that until then because I don't want to risk the infection or any type of bleeding or anything scraping the back of his throat. So he got his tongue tied, hey gnarly. He got his tongue tie surgery and he got his tonsils and his adenoids out all at once. So yeah, he's been doing pretty good. He has been in a little pain, but not a lot of pain, so that's pretty good. He's walking around here. He's coming into himself. But as far as the way that he was eating, that has stopped completely. He's on a new diet until further notice. Okay. And we might just keep it the way that we have it after the fact too. It just depends. Or just slow down on some of the stuff that he's been having. Did y'all hear about that little boy that was 7 years old that was 255 pounds? That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, 255 pounds, and he was what, 7? Oh no, he was 8. Yeah, he's doing good. I will give him a big kiss for you, Timmy. I most definitely will. But yeah, he's doing good. Jalen, come here. He's kind of like been talking a little bit. Like sometimes he'll sit there and he'll say some things, and then after a while he'll just start mumbling or whatever. I think it's more so he's starting to realize that something is missing. So he just has to get used to it now. And also his tongue is not tied anymore. So that's something different for him too. So he's been messing twirling his tongue around because he see that it's not restricted anymore. So I think it's more so of him. And then not only that, the adenoids was blocking 80%. So I'm glad it's gone. And I'm glad I said something about it, because had I not said anything about it, honey, it would have been to 100%. But it's out of there. So it's good. Yeah, Scott, my oldest got his adenoids and his ear tubes done at the same time. And I'm thinking that his ear tubes in August is going to be have to get surgically removed due to the fact we're going on 2 years now. They have not fallen out, and they were supposed to have fallen out after a year. And it's been 2, coming up on 2 years. So he might have to get them surgically removed. I'll see when I take him there in August. But Jalen has gotten all of his surgeries done. But I am going to take him to the doctor to get some further tests done as well on him. Yeah, he was 255 pounds and he passed away, and the parents are locked up. They were doing some things to that boy. That boy was not taken care of properly. He was not even going to school. So therefore, there was no type of medical attention. There was no type of intervention, um, because he was only being seen by those 2 idiots. Hey, Mama Boo. Happy belated birthday, sweetheart. I hope you enjoyed your day. My cancers are up in the building, at least one of them. Yeah, happy cancer season. You know, it has started here. I have a lot of cancers in my family, and there's a bunch of them. I mean, too many of them to be exact. I think it's more of them than any other sign. I want to say, I think that there is. I think the cancers outweigh all of the zodiac signs of my family in a way. Yeah, but he's doing good, honey. He's moving around. He's coming into himself. He had his surgery Monday. So we're on the 3rd day. Well, what's today? The 4th day. Lord, forgive me. Lord, today is Thursday. Jesus. What's today? Wednesday or Thursday? Forgive me. Today is Wednesday, right? Okay, today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, right? I think it is. Yeah, happy belated birthday, sweetheart. Today is whatever day it is, honey. I get my days mixed up all the time. But anyways, he had his surgery. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, I'm right. He had his surgery Monday on the 29th. Okay. Yeah, today is the 1st. Today is Wednesday. Oh, I also will be finding out today, hopefully, my niece and my great niece. Hopefully, we'll be seeing her really soon. So I'm excited about that. Today, she's supposed to be going in to see about that situation and see if the baby's going, how big the baby is, and how the baby's doing. So I'll be seeing my great niece pretty soon. Hopefully, I can't wait. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to see her little fat cheeks. And I can't wait to see who she's gonna be looking like. So I know she's gonna look like her grandma and her mama for sure. But I'm trying to see if I have a little bit of something off in there too, for real. I had tubes in my ears when I was 65 that didn't put me out. They didn't put you out. They froze it with a needle. Oh, it's probably because I guess they might do different things for adults or something. But my son he has to be put to sleep for a lot of things, honey. He's not gonna let nobody do anything to him that he does not want to be done, or it's gonna be a problem. What's up, love? Yeah, or it'll be a problem, y'all. So he has to get put to sleep, like when he goes to the dentist. He has to get put to sleep, honey. When it's time to get his shots, I'm sitting up here dreading this, but he has to go get some shots. And Tristan is about as tall as I am, and he's not about to let nobody do anything to him that he does not want to be done. And I mean that. I don't allow nobody to handle my son. I don't. If it's a situation to me and his father have to handle him, if he gets to where he gets super, his anxiety starts shooting up the roof, I let them know, don't touch my son. I got him. But yeah, he most definitely had to get put under anesthesia for his to be done for sure. Yes. Dentist and everything. He has to get put under anesthesia for that as well. Now, hopefully now that he's getting older, you know, things will change, but I don't know about that. He just don't like certain stuff. And he's very he's gonna stick to it and stay to it until further notice. Okay. So if he think you finna do any type of pricking and poking or anything of that type of stuff, he ain't going. Okay. And he knows what every place is where they could probably do that to him, or potentially do that to him. He say, nope. So yeah, hopefully it gets better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bills is definitely the first of the month. So, like I told y'all, I've been tuning in to absolutely nothing. I've seen nothing different has been happening around here. It's been the same stuff, the same regurgitated, repetitive, trifling, pathetic, ratchet, ghetto, you name it. High school, juvenile, elementary, middle school, all of that. I have to say all of those things so people could understand they don't have great comprehension. Um, I've been seeing a lot of that. Jasmine don't have nothing going on. It's the same thing repetitive with her. The same weight loss journey every single year. She's good at getting it off due to the shots that she received, but she's not good at keeping it off. So therefore, she's small for about 30 to 60 to 90 days. And then for the rest of the year, she's back right where she started or even bigger. I'm not interested in that at all, period. And I'm not the type of person that's going to be caught, that's going to go and try to pull apart brick because it's not nothing to talk about. It's the same thing over and over again. I refuse to be repetitive. I refuse to keep going down the same thing with this girl. I can only say so many times about so many things of the same. I could say the same things over and over again, the same way they keep doing the same things over and over again, like lamb chops. I'm not doing it. I seen what that idiot was doing over there. I'm not interested because it's the same stuff over and over again. We're having the same conversations every time that we meet. When we meet, we're not going to have the same conversations because at some point you should want to elevate and do better and want better for yourself, especially when you have children. That's where I'm at. I can't stay stuck and stagnant because time waits for no man or no woman either. And I have children that need my undivided attention. And I'm not going to neglect them from it because the way that this time is going, it's going fast. It's already the 1st of July of 2026. Before we know it, it's going to be 2027. I don't have time to sit here and waste on things that's not beneficial to my mental or to keep regurgitating the same thing over and over again. I've done already said I think everything I had to say. And the same stories keep getting played out over and over. I see this in every single sector. It's like when it's no content, we're going to make some, or we're going to find some, or we're going to do reruns of the same things that happened way back. I'm not interested. If you're going to be a content creator, you have to be creative. And that's not producing the same things over and over again. That means that you have to keep the people's attention if you want to keep it, or you're going to lose it. And people are going to go wherever they want to go, and it is what it is. If you're not consistent and people see that, they're going to go where they can see or get consistency at, and you have to accept that. How you show up and how you show out is up to you. But what I refuse to do is the same thing over and over again. That's why I take breaks. Breaks are very much needed because social media can be draining. It very can be, especially when you have people that are ignorant or that are childish and they reside in a childlike mindset. I'm grown. I have no reason to get on here and act anything other than what I'm supposed to. And I'm also a mother. My sons have to grow older one day and they will see certain things about me. And the certain things I want my children to see about me, I don't want it to be bad at all. I don't want them to be embarrassed. These women don't care. They're about a buck. And that buck ain't even doing nothing for their kids. Nothing. We've been watching them for many years, and for the many years that we've been watching them, we have not seen anything different. We have been seeing the same shit over and over. When the content ain't content no more, then that's when the beef starts. I'm not interested. I'm going to ignore it. Even if I hear it, that's how much I don't think too much of it. Because see, I value my time. My time is very precious. And once you sit up there and waste your time, you can't get it back. So I'd rather spend my minutes and my moments and my seconds on something that's worth it versus not being worth it at all. Some people make time for things that are childish. I'm not going to. If you have to get on here and do those type of things, then you might want to find something better to do with your time. See, I don't believe in taking my time up with things that's not helping me. What's up, E-Money? What's up, let's play a game. If it's not helping me in my situation and it's doing more hindering than helping, then I have to find something different to do. I'm not going to sit up here and keep doing the same things over and over again and keep getting the same results and thinking I'm going to get something different. Because if you always do what you've always done, you will always get the same old stuff. You cannot expect different results if you don't change anything different for those results to change. And what I have been seeing with these women is absolutely nothing. Like I said, they have nothing to offer the internet. They have nothing to offer their children. This is just my opinion. To each his own as to how you may feel. But this is how I feel as to what I observed over the years. We talk about the same stuff throughout the same months of the year, every single year when it pertains to them. Jasmine still is not doing what she's supposed to do when it comes to her kids, whether she feels she is or people are telling she is or not. She's not. But it's not, I'm not gonna keep sitting on here, repeating myself, because you can lead a horse to the water but you can't make the bitch drink it. If she chooses to be parched and thirsty, I'm gonna let her throat hurt. You understand me? And I'm the waterberry. I'm here to quench a few people's thirst. But she likes to stay cottonmouth. So it is what it is, you know. She's been over there on TikTok battling. And I'm seeing these grown people over there just battling. I'm thinking more of the lines for me. Certain things is just like kiddish. I mean, it could be fun and entertaining for a while, but if it's going to be kids that's going to be coming in the midst of where I'm at, then I have to move around because no kids can mingle amongst around where I'm at unless they're my own children or my own little relatives or some shit like that, you know. But as far as like battling and stuff like that shit right there is time consuming. People taking away time like Peaches, sitting online for 13 hours. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I watch the time because I'm gonna make sure I don't be on her for too long at all. Sitting online for 13 hours battling while your kids is in the other room. Yeah, I'm good. I don't care how much money I could get and obtain. That money can never change. That money can never amount to the time that I'm missing out on with my children. Money don't make up time. See, you got financial parents that think that there's something because they are able to get their kids expensive things with other people's names on them, not knowing that they neglect and affect that their kids need more than that, like emotional, mental. That's what a child really, really, really needs. You mentally and emotionally, and physically, and financially, but not just a financial parent that just goes out and just gets that child or those children expensive things and think that you're a good parent just because you do so. It takes more to being a parent than just that. Because if you don't even know the basics of what your child like or love, then something's wrong. I'm talking about like their favorite color, their favorite foods. I'm not talking about their favorite expensive toy or electronic that you can go get them. It takes more than that. Most definitely so. That's why there's a lot of emotional, mentally unstable adults that are still children walking around here, grown kids with kids. That's what makes it even worse. What's up, Mr. Penn? I don't understand why they keep having kids and don't want to be a mother then. That's because of the benefits that comes with the children. So if you know that you're going to reap benefits from the children that you have, then you're going to keep having them in order to stay afloat, you know, just like a mother that's receiving assistance. She don't want to tap out. So therefore, when that child or those children are getting too old, she's going to keep having more to keep reaping the benefits of what they can give her. Period. That's all. That's it. You know, benefits. It's not about the children. It's about the benefits that the children bring. It's what keeps them on their backs, keeps them not wanting to get tubal ligations or choosing not to use birth control because their birth controls are ABs and, you know, things like that. You know, they're willing to travel far. It's so sick and sad to me. It really is, you know. Unfortunately, there's women that are able to have children and able to get rid of them as they please. But you have women that are not able to have children, that will love to have children, that will be excellent mothers, be better mothers than the mothers that are able to actually have them, and they can't. And it's sad. And it's sick. It's pathetic. But that's what they use them for the assistance. Honey, I'm not gonna keep rounding up children to keep having more and more and more to gain something that's not worth getting in the first place because you should be able to find some type of way. If you need it, you need it. I'm not gonna ever knock somebody down for what they're receiving. Never will I ever talk down on anybody from receiving what they're getting. But what I will say for the ones that know that they're doing what they're doing, knowing that they shouldn't be doing it, that's for them. I'm not gonna ever sit here and talk down on nobody that's receiving something that's gonna feed their children. Because if they're not receiving something, if they're not able to get it and they need that assistance, I would hope and pray that they will go get that assistance to feed their children if they can't find no other way. Not everybody is fortunate enough to have family members that care about them that they can lean on. And not everybody is fortunate to have a partner or a husband or a good a good baby's dad, a father to help them with their children. So they have to do what they have to do. So never will I ever talk down on someone that have to do what they have to. But I will say something about somebody that continuously to keep having babies in order to obtain things that they don't need because of what they don't want to do, and that's work. It's different strokes for different folks. Everybody has their own situation. Not everybody's situation is the same. Never will it ever be. But what I will say this is that for anybody that's willing to sit up there and carry on like that to the point to where they're going to keep on laying on their back to obtain those things that they'll eventually try to take away or will take away or tell you what you'll need to do in order to keep it, you might as well just go ahead and do what you need to do in the first place, if you can. But not everybody can do what you can do. I will never want somebody to operate and move the way that I do because not everybody's me. And not everybody's in the same situation, have the same circumstances as me, or may have the same support as me. So I can't expect for somebody to move like I do, or do what I do, or even say what I do, because I don't know their situation all the way 100. And it's not for me to in the first place. That's their business. But what I will say, if you sit up there doing that type of shit to obtain benefits, then you should be ashamed of yourself. Most definitely. Most definitely. Because what happens if it runs out? Then how are you going to take care of them? If that's there for you to help you take care of them, what happens if it's not there for you no more to take care of them? Then what you going to do? Those are the things that people have to ask themselves. It's not nothing wrong with anybody obtaining or getting assistance that they need. Because if you were down on your luck and lost everything that you had, including your job, you would definitely seek the assistance that you can receive. I would hope so, if you needed it. Now, if you have family, then that's different. If they're willing to help you and assist you without giving you any problems, without making you feel like you're a burden. Thank you, Timmy. Without making you feel like you're some type of burden or something. Then good for you. But not everybody have that. Somebody have to lean on what they have to lean on until they can do better. But only until you can do better. Only until you can do better. Not that you stay stacked and stuck and or be doing things just to obtain certain things just because. But people are going to do whatever they have to do, and it is what it is. But I'm just saying, you know, it's there to assist you. That's why they call it assistance. They're not there for you to abuse it, because there are people that really are in need of that. There are really people that don't have nobody. They just have themselves for whatever reason that may be. Whether they may have fallen short. Thank you, Southside. Whether they may have fallen short from being on some type of drugs or something, or whatever the case may be, or done lost their mind due to some type of death in a family that they couldn't, they couldn't take or handle. People have different things that they go through. Hey, proud mama. Hey, baby, what's up? People have different things that they go through. So I'm not going to ever down talk nobody for what they have to do, because I'm not in a situation to have to know why they have to do certain things. Even people with money, you might think that they should be able to do certain stuff, but you hear about a lot of people that are rich, that have money, that you think they have more money than you, or they do. They don't even be paying their taxes. They be in debt, about to go to jail. Like, seriously. Like, damn near millions, and almost in debt of taxes. So you never, like, when you look at other people's situations and stuff, as I have gotten older, you really should not like look at other people's situation and be jealous of it or feel some type of way, because you never know what goes along or goes into that. You never know. Those smiles could be very, upfront. People have to put on a smile to keep going sometimes, but that does not mean that they're happy. And just because you see people with money don't mean that they're happy. They can be the unhappiest people in the world. That's why you hear about a lot of people being on drugs. That's why you hear about a lot of people unaliving themselves and their children, because it's not about money and it's not about materialistic things. If you're not happy within yourself, then you're just not happy. And it's not going to be anything or anyone that's going to make you happy other than you. Nobody can make you happy other than you. It's not nobody else's responsibility to make you happy other than you. And what I mean by that, I'm saying if you're now let me say this, if you're entertaining somebody, of course you will want them to make you happy. But you also would have to be happy within yourself in order for them to know how to keep you happy, in order for you to keep being that way. You have to teach people how to treat you. Or they're going to treat you however they want to. And you have to understand that. But happiness starts within yourself. You could have everything and still feel empty. You could have a big house and nice cars and a white picket fence and still be empty. You could have a husband and all of that and still feel like you have nothing. People live like that every single day. And you might think that they are happy just because you might see them happy, just because you might see them smiling, don't mean that that's what it is. It could be all an illusion. When they say fake it till you make it, that's a real thing. Some people do have to. Some people most definitely do have to fake it till they make it. Some people do have to put on a smile on their face, and they may be sad and want to cry. Hey, Melody, but just what's up, Ebony? And anybody else I didn't speak to coming in here? Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for dropping down. But you have a lot of unhappy people that's walking around here, rolling around here. You got a lot of people that's bleeding on people that didn't cut them. You got a lot of ignorant people that keep reliving situations that embarrass them, that they want to keep talking about for whatever reason, like it's something to talk about. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing as hell. I don't know how many times I want to sit and talk about somebody talking about how they done slept with somebody's husband. And I don't even know why an individual won't even want to keep talking about that to even embarrass themselves even further. But to each his own. Anyways, there's nothing new to see here other than the same things you see every year. The same regurgitated, like I said, repetitive. It's reruns around here. If we can't find content, if we can't be creative, we're going to keep going back to the same old shit over and over again. This frenemy shit. Oh, I'm pregnant. I'm homeless. I mean, they play with things that you shouldn't even play with. They speaking things to existence into their lives that I don't even want no parts of. Cursing their own selves and they kids too. Jasmine's still on her talking about she's gonna cut legendaries. I would have been a cut legendaries hair myself a long time ago. There's no excuse. If you got money for juices and things to refresh, how dare you go buy things to keep yourself healthy, but keep feeding your kids poor diets? Does that make sense to you? And why do you keep shooting yourself up with those shots? As if like those shots are, they assist you for the moment. And my thing of it is this. How come you don't trust yourself enough to do it naturally without that? Evidently, it only does it for it's just like it has this little 15 minutes of fame and then it just disappears. It's not that you can't do it because you're very, very capable of doing it. I've done seen you do it every single year. But every single year I've done seen you go back to the same size that you try to escape from. So what we doing? It's the same. Oh, and guys, I'm on my weight loss journey. Well, good for you. Like she be MIA and then she come on here with sob stories. She came on here and decided she wanted to put off into a vlog that the reason why Legendary got length in his hair is because he's rolling around on the carpet. Well, if you know your son rolls around on the carpet, how come you ain't getting the carpet? How come you not getting the length up out of his hair when you know he does that all the time? And why? I mean, I understand kids roll around on the floor, but why? Uh, what is he that? Like, just brush his hair. If you ain't gonna comb and brush it and put some grease in it, at least. I mean, damn. That's the least you could do. It does not have to be a certain way or a certain texture for you to comb his hair. Just do something to it. Because what's been going on should have been going on from the gate. I mean, what's the holdup? Texas is big, so I know there's like a million or a billion barbershops within somewhere around you. And if you cannot afford to do so, then fine, Mama Bear, you better go get you some clippers and get the cutting. There's no way that I'm gonna sit up here and wait for anybody to do anything for either one of my sons. If I have to find a way and make a way, I'm gonna find a way and make a way however I know I need to or can. I'm not gonna make any type of excuses as to why my children are a certain way. If I know that I can get some help, I'm gonna receive the help for them if I have to get it. Or if I can't do it, or if I can't get it done, I'm gonna find a way to do it myself. Girl, it's all kind of you could do it yourself. Do it yourself. I'm not finna wait on nobody to do nothing. I'm not gonna wait on nobody to go get no haircuts if my kids need haircuts. If they daddy ain't gonna go take them, I'm gonna go take them. And if I can't go take them, and if it can't get paid for, guess who gonna cut some hair? Honey, I promise you I ain't gonna give those boys no chili bowl haircut because the devil is a lie. Nah, they can't be walking around here looking like. And I promise not to slick them bald either. I'm gonna have to figure something out, honey. I'm gonna have to get real creative with this haircut because, honey, I promise you, it's gonna get cut. It's just not gonna, I understand that kids do roll around on the carpet, fine, if that's what he's doing. But if you know that that's what he does, then there's no excuse for him to have length. Oh well, just because that's what he do, I'm just gonna leave it off in his hair. You know that this is a situation that people talks about, but yet you keep doing it. So therefore, you don't care. I don't care either. Leave the length in his hair. You like it, I love it. Let him go everywhere with it. I just know that it wouldn't be mine. At least if their hair is going to be all over their head, it's not going to be length. It's not going to be dirt or dandruff in their hair. Sometimes my boys do. As a matter of fact, my kids was having afros for a few days. Sure did. Oh yeah, I let their hair breathe. I most definitely did. But I'll tell you what though, it didn't have no length or nothing like that in their hair to where no ma'am. If you're gonna leave it like that, just put some water, put some grease, and put a brush to that shit. That's it. It's simple. You as a grown woman should have to get on here and explain to yourself about your kids' hair. That is just beyond me. That should just be coming naturally to you to know that you're supposed to make sure that your kids is presentable. The same way that you get on her with those big ass baby swoops on your face, on your forehead. I'm just saying, if you could take some time for yourself, take some time for your children. I think they're deserving of it. At least I would hope so. Anyways, I would hope that the kids are deserving enough to get your fully undivided attention to where you will feel like you're obligated to see to it that they're presentable and that they wouldn't have to wait until almost school starts again for you to do their hair again or for them to actually go somewhere like summer camp. I hope they be doing okay in summer camp. How do you know about the people in summer camp that y'all send the kids to? Are they all going at the same time so they could check on one another? So if something happens, if they see something, they could say something because I just want to know. I think it's good that they're going to summer camp, but I just hope that everybody knows who the people are, or whatever the case. I hope that they're being checked up on every time, all the time while they're away. Cause shit, I'm just saying, it be some weird stuff happening. There's some very strange people amongst us. Hey, Lala. So just be mindful of that. But it's good to know that they went to summer camp. I just hope all is well, honey. For real, for real. Mm-mm-mm. Shameful. That make no damn sense. So yeah, I've been a little bit tuning in and tuning out because I have not seen anything that's worth interesting as far as um whatever you want to call it, these breeders. I mean, you're afraid of these camps now? I mean, I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of weirdos that like kiddos. I think that we need to go back to ancient times where they used to really like, the punishment for these people, especially for people that like kiddos, that like kids and shit. Oh yeah, I think some type of we need to be cutting off things and all types of stuff around this joint. Why not? I think a lot of people are weird for no reason at all. I don't even know how your mind could even go to anything like that. It's just beyond me. And it forever will be beyond me. But I mean, damn, what's up, wait for it? Shit is crazy. But yeah, I just hope that they getting checked on and she's checking on her kids while they there, honey. And that they're okay. So many kids are weirdos. Shit, I have to be close by. I have to go get me a hotel close to where they camping at. So then that way I can go peek in or something. I wouldn't be able to do it. But I know that it's fun and it's interesting and it's good for the children to go explore because you don't want your kids to be confined to certain things, just the city limits or whatever. You want them to know that there's more to life than what we're dealing with here. You want them to know that there's things that they can explore and see that they might be interested in or whatever, whatnot, but still be careful and be mindful that there's people that are weird. Okay. So Baby Belugas went on her hiatus. I just don't, I just don't know why hiatuses with her can be permanent for months, at a time. Like, Chrissy takes her little hiatuses and stuff. She goes and she leaves and she wants somebody to miss her to come back. So y'all hear my phone going off because Baby Beluga's posting, not over here, but over on TikTok. Okay. She wants people to know that she's out of town. Good for you. We know. And we don't care. At least I don't give a shit. And hopefully your children that you left off in Texas don't care either. And I mean that. Hopefully they're enjoying their summer and having a great blast without you. While you go off and go have that baby. I guess she wants to have her baby in Florida. But that's where she's at. At least that's where she's saying that she's at. Anyways, I guess she had to make her public service announcement to let everybody know where she's at. I have yet to look at what she just posted, but I know she posted something with her being off in a pool or some shit. But yeah, nobody really cares though, right? I most definitely seen her acting a fool for those weeks, the time that I was gone. I seen her acting a damn fool every damn day. Talk about absolutely nothing that's interesting to talk about. I've already touched on all of those topics before, and I said, "Oh, wow, do we have anything new? How's the baby doing? Is the baby developing? Is the baby a nice size? You know, are they gonna take the baby? That type shit. Who gives a fuck about you getting a wet ass a year ago? I don't, and you shouldn't either. You should take that to your grave for the rest of your days and not talk about it no more. But you can't tell nobody nothing because people like to look stupid. That's what gives them the views that they get. So if that's how you got to get your attention because that's how you have to seek it, then so be it. But guess what, bitch? I'm off that little train ride. Yeah, don't nobody got time for that. Not even the people that you're talking about. So I don't feel like my platform needs to be talked about something that's not important. And she just uses hers because she does not have anything of importance to speak up on other than her being a whore. And how she's going to do this X, Y, and Z that does not pertain to any of those children out of her custody or in her custody. So there's nothing to talk about. I could care less about what a woman does with her private parts. And that's what she wants somebody to care about. And nobody cares. But to keep talking about something over and over again as if like it's a flex when you look stupid, that's some crazy shit. And you be serious about it. To think that the actions are justified and to say that there's a girl code that you don't abide by. because it was you in the situation that made you do what you wanted to do to prove a point that still did not get you nowhere. You're still right where you started. That's just pathetic. I thought usually when you go for something and your thing is to obtain something, to get something, you actually get it. You were an epic fail. I mean, a big epic fail in the whatever you thought you were going to do. But like I said before, it was never, ever, ever, ever about any children. It was all about control of the man that she cannot have and won't ever get the way she wants him again. Pathetic. Mhm. Shameful. I said, would you look at this? I mean, you would think that somebody would be so excited about having a. Well, no, I take that back. Why would I say anything like that? For the simple fact that if you had it on your mind to get rid of a child that you had no intentions to care about, then I mean, you're not going to speak about anything moving forward as far as like when it's time for that baby to come. You know, I don't expect anything from nobody like her other than what she gives, and that's nothing. A sad case walking, a nutcase walking. I mean, find something better to do with time because time waits for nobody, not even you. And for you to think that you have so much time in a world when time is more against you than it is uh with you. Oh, one day. Yeah, one day. All of the children that you gave birth to will see that you ain't shit. The end of story. That's really the end of story. Even with that baby not even born, it's still the end, it's the end of the road. It's the end of girl, your season finale was over a long time ago. People keep reviving you to keep you alive for whatever reason. I don't know why, instead of just letting you just die the fuck out. Cause bitch, you don't tell me to jump how high and when. Never will you ever. So when I see somebody throwing a little temper tantrum because they trying to seek the attention that they want to receive so badly, I starve your ass. Because that was up to Stella to give you the attention that you didn't receive. That's not up to me. So when you want to throw temper tantrums and act out for people to talk about you, that just shows where you stand and where you don't. And if everything about your life have to be about what's being said about you, then you don't have one. She might be dropping it off. Honey, there's no telling. But she sure did post some type of little video of her being off in a pool or something, saying that she's on vacation. I said, oh, really? Is she now? Well, good for you. Who gives a shit? You left your kids. People are talking about her leaving her kids. She left her kids, what, 6 years ago? What's new? So if she was to move, which, how is she moving in? Let's just be very clear about some things real quick. Probation. She has a PO. She has not been doing anything as to what she was supposed to do, should be doing, and she's still not doing it. Do you think for any second that if she had been able to move, pack up and move to go anywhere outside of the state of Texas, do you think that she would have moved where she moved into? Or she would have moved straight to Florida or to California if that was the case? That is not the case. See, she's going to play it as if maybe like she moved somewhere other than where she's supposed to be at because she's scared or because she doesn't want that man that she's done been lying to about that baby to find her and do something to her because she likes to play dangerous games. She's a chaos demon. So wherever chaos resides is where she would dwell. Starting and saying all of this stuff, knowing that she done told this man a complete total lie. So you packing up because you say that there's roaches everywhere? Who packs up? Who packs this is some funny shit. Who packs up with no place to go? Or if you have a place to go, who packs up before you get who packs up roaches with them? See, here's the thing. If you have roaches where you're at, how are you going to be packing up boxes where the roaches are at and the boxes are still in the house where the roaches are at? Do you not know that the roaches can crawl into the box and find a little secret little hiding spot until you open up that box into the new place, and then you're gonna have roaches there too, right? So good for you. Because only idiots would do dumb shit. If you live in a roach infested place and you don't plan on throwing all of your things away or majority of those things away or some of those things away, it would not be smart for any individual to pack up anything and keep boxes where there's roaches, for those roaches to climb inside those boxes when you pack them up into wherever you going, and then where you go they're going to go to with you. If you're not going to be leaving that same day when you pack those boxes up, and those boxes are not, you're not packing that box and that box is getting brought taken out the door to the truck, then you are very much packing everything that was with you, that's in there with you right now, it's going to be going with you. So we're going to well, she is the nest, so they're gonna follow her there. They're gonna follow her everywhere. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I mean, I think it's just very dumb for a person to pack up boxes of things in the house where there's roaches, and those boxes are not leaving out the door right when you pack them up. So then you can shake and bake whatever you need to shake if need to, and get that shit up out of there. I mean, that's just basic common sense. I would think that anybody would think like that, whether you have had them or didn't have them. I think that along the lines that you would be smart if you don't want them to, if you moved off to somewhere where you had that issue and you don't want that same issue to go where you're leaving, where you're going to, you would not do something so dumb like that and be packing up boxes of stuff and it's not going outside the door. You're going to leave those boxes packed on top of each other until the day that you move. And that could be a week or two from now, bitch, please. That means all of them fellas is going to be off in there and they can't wait to get to their new spot, honey. You finna give them a new place just like you. Shit, they finna be starting over with you. Sure is. I saw Little eating ice cream and laughing at working women. How's she going to be laughing at working women? Anybody that goes in and clock on a, let me tell you something, this is just some real shit, and this is just real. It does not matter that people can obtain and make however much money that they can make off of social media, because some people are not smart with the social media money that they make. And Peaches is an example of it. If you make a lot of money from social media, I think that it will be very smart. I mean very smart of you, if you ever come up on a big lump sum of money, that you take that lump sum of money and that you put it into something. And I mean into something to accumulate more and keep making more and more. I mean longevity type shit. You don't keep on thinking that, oh, this is the end of all be all, because no, you should want to go get your own stuff that have your own name on it, to where you're not in partnership with somebody. You are your own partner. You get my drift? So that if this was to go away, you can have something to fall back on. But if you just get that money and you take it and splurge that money on unnecessary things that you know that you don't need, your kids don't even need. You go buy the most expensive car or the most expensive house. They got the biggest electricity bill that you could possibly have in your life. I mean, come on now. She couldn't come to my house if she paid me, man. Olivia is a scumbag, dude. She really is. Just pathetic. Shameful. But she can't laugh at nobody that's on a job, because when they going to clock in on the clock, they're gonna keep getting paid as long as they clock in. You get what I'm saying? With this situation right here, I can choose to hit this live button and it could just shut down and shut off on me. And I don't have no control over it. I can't even gain control over it until they fix it. You get what I'm saying? But if I had enough money and made enough money to go outside of this, to have something outside of this, like my own business outside of this, to add to this, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, that's something that you would have to worry about if you know what I'm saying? You would have to worry about this shutting down if this is all that you have. But if somebody clocking in on the clock, as long as they go to work, they're going to make the money. No, and you got to know where you need to go work at, to where you know that your job is going to always be available and it's going to not go ever run out of style, honey. You just have to know where to go and where you're going to go work at. As long as you show up for work, you're going to make that money. But you can show up to this internet and this internet could be shut off and you have no control over it. So she can't talk about somebody that's actually going into a job that's working. I'm not going to say that this is not a job, because it most definitely is a job. It is one. You get paid. You pay taxes just like anybody else that got a job. But at the same time, though, if you don't have something outside of this, and this is all that you have, and you ain't trying to get nothing outside of this, and this is all that you have, then you're going to be stuck if something was to happen. But a person that got a job and have this, they can still clock in on their job and go get extra hours to obtain the money that they missing from this shit here. So when she makes the statement, oh, are you guys mad that you guys got to get up and go to work? Bitch, you're going to have to get up and go to work one day soon. So it doesn't even matter. That's why I say I don't know why people allow the things that bitch say get up under, because nothing that she says, even the racist shit that she says, the colorist shit that she does not bother this black woman, because I give no fucks about that one. You understand what I'm saying? She don't ruffle no feathers over here, because I'm not a bird. She's the bird. She's the bird. She's the chirper, not me. I don't speak that shit. I feed birds. I don't speak in chirp, and I don't cluck either. No feathers over here. There's none to be plucked or rather or from the feather. No, nope, nope. Something is wrong with her. Something's been wrong with her. Stella's been knowing it. Hence to why she dropped out of school, why she didn't finish. There's no completion. None. Nothing. She won't even completely close her leg. She has to leave a gap, just in case something wants to insert inside somewhere. Why pay anything like that some attention? She does not deserve any. She needs to be starved. Very much so. Some shit just ain't worth it, and some bitches just ain't worth it. Even she's one of them. She'll do and say anything to make somebody feel some type of way, and she's only gonna make you feel some type of way if you let her. I refuse to let that broad make me feel any type of way, because she's not gonna make me ever feel any type of way knowing what her life consists of. It's sad. It's not hey Janae, I hope I spoke to you, baby. Now it's not nothing that bitch could ever say that make me feel like, yeah, I'm ever gonna give you the satisfaction, because girl, you're not even worth it. You're not even worth it to your children. And that tells me all that I need to know in a nutshell. If you're not even worth it to your kids, why would I make you worth it to me to spend any type of time unless I choose to? And right now I'm choosing to. Because I thought a bitch said, when I told these bitches to jump, they say how high. And I say, bitch, who is you talking to? We're not gonna keep having these conversations. If you want to continue to keep being full of yourself, be full of yourself because you still ain't shit. Yeah, you're full of shit. Anybody that's willing to walk away from their children and make excuses as to why they walking away from their kids ain't shit. When you have kids that you have birth that you're not paying any attention to, you don't deserve the attention of anyone. Not nobody. People should pay you dust and dirt just like you're doing those kids. That's what I've been doing. Bitch, I want your throat to hurt real bad. I want you to have all the symptoms of what could potentially happen if your tonsils was to be taken the fuck out, bitch. I want you to have all whatever pain that my son could potentially feel, bitch. I want you to feel it, because bitch, listen. I've never seen someone that takes so much pride with making her kids feel some type of way. I think that when you go that far, that lets me know that you are very unhappy within yourself. If you're willing to taunt your own children that you gave birth to try to make them feel low as possible, to the point to where you will throw them up under the bus, or you will, yeah, say things about their personal business that should be kept private, all because you hate yourself, all because the life that you want to live, you're not living. You choose to do this to your own kids and then think they're going to have some type of respect for you when they grow up and being adults. There's not going to be nothing but disrespect. And if there is disrespect, it's going to be her fault, due to the fact that she has not been a mother to those kids and has not tried to be a mother to those kids, and she refuses to be one. So don't make the statement that she left them. She's left them a long time ago. When she decided to not fight for them, she made that decision. She rather fight more for Gerard than for those children. It's evident, because that's all she speaks of. When she speaks on her kids, she speaks ill towards them in ways that she shouldn't. But when she speaks of Gerard, you can see all of her, you can see that side gap, you can see all of her teeth in her mouth, because that's what it's about. And that's what it's always been about. She claims that it's about her when it comes to him. No, ma'am. Because a dog is going to be a dog even when he get caught. And if he's going to risk it, he's going to just continue to keep risking it. Hey, Miss Teresa, if he's going to risk it, he's going to continue to keep risking it, and he's not going to stop. The delusion of any woman that thinks that somebody wants them in their mind, but shows them the totally opposite, yeah, you need to be checked out. Whatever makes you sleep good at night, if it makes you sleep at all, I doubt it. Like, for real, I sincerely doubt it. I don't think no sleep has been had over there at all, period. I mean, because of things that's on the brain as far as Gerard goes, I mean, his name just keeps getting thrown around. And at this point, I would just believe that, all communication in that way, if it has not stopped, it definitely would be stopped. Because playing a dangerous game with my livelihood is something that you will not continuously keep doing, and you will not keep bringing to your platform to monetize anything pertaining to me moving forward. I'm going to stop you. You can't call yourself a content creative if all the content that you produce is straight bullshit. Because you got to understand that somebody can go get that from anywhere. That is everywhere around on this platform. You can go see some bullshit in any damn sector that you go to. I don't care what kind of sector it may be. Give something different. She wants to give the same thing over and over again because she has nothing to give. Not to herself, not even to her kids, nothing. That plaque means nothing to me. I don't want your plaque. Your plaque is tainted. You should be ashamed of it. You shouldn't even show it. It shouldn't be no type of trophy for you. You should be ashamed of how you received it, how you got it. But you're not. That's your only claim to fame, is that little plaque. that you got from Amazon, or even if you got it from YouTube, good for you. But it took you to exploit certain things that should have been kept private, public, for you to obtain that little plaque. Shameful. And that's your claim to fame? Oh, you can't take that and put that on a resume. Nobody cares. Not to mention, people don't understand that the digital footprint that you put on the internet, it does and can play a factor with you getting hired on jobs. Some jobs actually do look into your social media profiles, if you didn't know. So let's just say that if people were to come across and knew who she was as a person, seeing how she acts and how she responds to certain things and how she treats her supporters. So your supporters is just like your customers in a way. So they'll see that she has no type of customer service at all, period. None. Who's gonna hire that? You have to have customer service in any job that you're working at if you're dealing with people. What does hers come in at? What kind of experience does she have? None. Other than this, that's sad. I have many different of experiences of jobs that I have worked. I can say that I have customer service. I've done dealt with a lot of it. All she can sit up there and tell them is that she's been doing this. And if they were to come to see this and see how she behaves and carry herself, I wouldn't want to be no type of representation, not even that fast food. That's why she feels that's all she had, because this is all that she can give. Who gonna want this? And then not only that, she's all tatted up every damn word. Who want that? But don't ever get nothing twisted and think that you could talk about somebody that's actually clocking in on the clock. And nobody should ever be mad at the fact that you get to sit on your lazy ass and not do shit. What is that to be jealous of? Because if they wanted to put themselves into position to where they don't have to work and be at home, they could too. Just not the way that you're doing it. So what we talking about? What we doing? You say somebody's jealous that they mad at the fact that you get to stay at home in a roach infested apartment every day? Where you fight roaches that crawl on the ceiling? Honey, I don't have those problems, honey. See, here where I stay, they charge you for every damn thing. You bring anything off of here and they bring those people off here and they see that shit, they charge that shit. They charge any and every damn thing to your damn rent. I mean, when I say any and every, I mean any and everything. Anything in your, you can't have nothing in front of your door. You can't have things that's on your patio that's not patio material. Like, they are very strict at this bitch. Very much so. Oh yeah, in places where you don't get Section 8, they do inspections. People that care about their property do inspections on their property of people that have been staying and residing in their units for more than a few or 4 years, because they want to see if people are doing damage to their shit. Because if you are, or if you're doing anything of a sort, then they could potentially put your ass out for damage to their property or whatever the case may be. So yeah, where I stay, it's really strict, honey. They make sure they keep the property up. The property value is not down. Oh yeah, the rent goes up high every single year, just like y'all's do, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm just waiting to see how much higher it's gonna go up this damn year. But yeah, they charge for every damn thing, honey. You can't have certain stuff out on your patio that's not patio material. Like I said, they'll charge you for that. When they bring people out here to spray, they tell your ass that it's mandatory. And if you don't allow the people to come off here and spray, you know how much they charge you? No, check this out. This is how it is. You have to make sure this is what they charge you, $100. It's mandatory. If you don't allow them to come off here to spray, they charge you $100. If you do not take all of the things out that they tell you to take out of your cabinets or out of your closet, they charge you $100. They'll tell you that. If these things are not done and we send these people off into your unit and these things are not put up, you will be charged the additional $100 for these things to not be done. So even if you do allow them to come in and you have not removed these things from these cabinets or from the whatever the case may be, they charge you $100 for that shit. They sure will. They charge for everything. They don't play. I mean, they don't. I mean, they send them memos all the damn time. The people that have took over, they say, no, we not, no. So people that actually really do care, they most definitely do. They will come and see about the units that you are in to see if you are living like you're supposed to be living and seeing that you ain't damaging their property. And I don't blame them because you got people that would damage people's shit like Jasmine, punching holes in people's walls and stuff like that. So if you do have a property, it's not nothing wrong with you wanting to go inspect your shit if somebody's living off in it because you never know what they could be doing to your property. You never know if your property is the same way that you gave it to them. You don't know if you're going to get it back the same way you gave it to them. So if you want to say, hey, listen here, shit, let me come to, what's up, Miss Teresa? She said she's leaving and she's driving. Oh, she's listening while she's going to an appointment. I want to come check this out to make sure that this is not going on off of here. Make sure that we ain't got nothing that's supposed to be. Yeah. Make sure that everything that if there's something that needs to be fixed, that it gets fixed. Because some people don't report certain things that's going on. They'll let the shit be. And then about time they've been done moved out, you've been done seen cabinets off of goddamn hinges and shit, doors off of hinges, you know. You'll see all type of knobs missing. Yeah. That's why they give you a list of things that they tell you that if this is messed up, you're going to get charged for it when you leave up out of here. And honey, when I done seen people say they done left out here with a hefty bill of shit. Because they don't play about their shit. People that they really care about their property are not going to allow you to mess up their property. And they're not going to wait. And if you've been in their property for years at a time, I've been here for a while now. You've been here for years at a time. They're not going to just let you just be off in here and not be coming off in here to see what you got going home. My apartment complex, they make sure they come off in here and they make sure they change everything. Anything that needs to be changed, anything that needs to be done, they make sure that it does not dwell. And it is not, it does not become a problem to where it goes on and on and on and it goes on current thing because some people don't care about other people's shit. They'll tear it up. And honey, I want my deposit. The hell? The fuck? I'm not finna be like Jasmine, like, oh, you guys, they took my deposit. They take a deposit when they see that you have done damages or if there's something that they have to pay for or whatever the case may be that you, whatever. They're gonna take their money. They're not gonna give it back to you. What makes you think they will? They're not going to. It's simple. Make sure you don't tear up people's shit and you ain't got to worry about not getting your deposits back and stuff like that or whatever the case may be. And breaking leases like Baby Beluga is not ever a smart thing to do because that shit goes on your credit. And at some point, wherever you move to, if that shit catches up to you, then will make you pay that apartment complex or you would have to be paying that apartment complex before you get another one. That's how that works. I don't think that it's wise for anybody that's an adult to be doing dumbass shit like that, breaking leases and shit. I think that you should only break a lease unless you absolutely have to. I mean, unless your money done got funny and you know you're no longer able to make that lease, that rent no more. And you're gonna have to downsize for any reason. Then that is the only reason why you should probably break your lease is because of that reason, to avoid eviction being on your credit. They'll let you walk. They won't let you walk out of your lease, but they'll tell you that, hey, this is going to be your remaining balance. You're going to still be responsible for it because you're still in a contract. You're in a lease still, whether you move or not. You're still responsible for the remaining months that you're not going to be here. You sure is. Yeah. Why would you want to keep that type of shit, honey? Only thing that you are going to be able to get into is roach invested places. Yeah. They damn sure will give you a chance because they need somebody to move in to give them a chance. They need the money. I need the money. Yeah, they need the money. paying triple, quadruples, and all of them type of pauses and stuff to get into places and stuff like that because you breaking leases. No, 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 no. That shit is crazy. You don't do shit like that. Sure don't. She'll figure it out. But that whole her running to Florida, she can't run to Florida without the PO's permission, honey. She can't make those type of decisions for herself and moving forward because she's on probation. And any and everybody knows that. Oh, well, if you don't know, if you're on probation, you have to ask for permission to do certain things. You cannot take it upon yourself to say, "Oh, I'm going to go out of town on vacation for a couple of days." No, you have to ask for permission. So if she is out of town, she had to ask that PO for permission to go. Or unless she just took her ass there and then say, "Oh, it's just content." Mm-hmm. Until they pop up on your ass at that residence and see where your ass is at and your ass ain't there. I guess her mama send her on a flight real quick to get back to Texas if that ends up happening. If she left without permission, they'll send her a flight back. But no, just stay there and don't come back and don't pick up the camera. We don't give a shit about you vlogging about a baby you try to get rid of. Because bitch, I'm not like seriously. I think that should be very sick to even like for real do any type of commentary over a baby that you was really trying to get rid of. Like you was really trying to get rid of it, give it away. Bitch, I'm not happy for you. I'm not happy for that baby being born to you. Like I hate that baby even have to look at you. Like it's just really sad that baby have to be born to a woman like you and call you mother. That baby don't even know what that baby has no idea what it's in for other than what already been subjected to while being in your belly. All of these different men coming in and out. I'm just saying. She's running from cover. She's not running from roaches. She's running from men that she done lied to. That's what she's running from. So she got to make sure that when she has that baby, that nobody's able to come. They can't come knocking at that door. She don't want nobody to come knocking at that door. She don't want nobody to come knocking at no window. So that's why she's leaving. I mean, if you lied and told somebody that they was the father of your child, what's up your pleasure? If you lied to somebody and told them that they was the father of your child, knowing good and well that they weren't the father of your child, and you've been playing all these little games and all of this crazy stuff all on the internet, yeah, you'll be moving too. You wouldn't want to be staying there no more either, because you don't know what that person will do. You don't know if that person's gonna snap on you, try to unalive you or not. So yeah, you'll be packing up, moving around too, since you know you done something and lied and told so many lies this whole entire time, and you didn't even met the boy's mama, or the mama knows something about you, so she's thinking in her mind that she got a whole grandbaby coming. Meanwhile, this cow don't lie, all because she doesn't like rejection from nobody. Rejection is a big part. It plays a big part with her. She does not like to be rejected in any way, shape, or form. Rejection bothers her. It makes her feel a lot of different ways. Even the people that react to her, she does not like to be rejected, as to like nobody speaks about her. So if she's not being the talk of the town, if she's not being the biggest clown, she's going to make sure that she is the center of attention. The main character syndrome is what she is experiencing. Hence why she keeps talking about the same shit over and over again, like she's going to make somebody move or budge. Even at bringing extra people in as if like this is going to change anything when it's not going to change shit either, and it still hasn't. That life has to be very exhausting. And that's a life that I would never want to live. Sorry. It has to be very exhausting to wake up every day to hate yourself and hate everybody around you too, including your kids. And this is just off of my observation. Nobody that really loves their kids would never operate and move the way that she does and the way that she's been doing. You're not going to convince me that this is a mother's love, because if this is any type of mother's love, I would never want to receive it. I hope it would never find me. To say that you care about your kids and do nothing to show that you care, if the actions is not matching up with the words that you speak, and those words mean nothing. And if your kids can't even depend on you to be a mother to them, then you can't be shit to nobody, bitch. You can't even be nothing to yourself. And to make yourself feel, I can't stand a grown person that's supposed to be grown but won't take accountability for the wrong that they do. They want to justify their actions by pointing fingers at other people for them being piss poor parents or being piss poor, period. No accountability, none. Just want it, don't want to accept it, don't want to. It's all somebody else's fault. The reason as to why this is going down and the reason why this is happening to me. I have nothing to do with what's happening to me. It's only this one person that's making all of these things hard for me. It's always me, 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 me. And that's why her ass is by herself, because it's always about her. She's going to be an old ass woman with a whole bunch of fucking cats somewhere one day, by herself with no kids. All of them is going to leave her ass in the dirt and dust. They're going to not even know who she is anymore. They're going to find life within themselves with other people. They're going to make family outside of her. They're going to find a new mother outside of her that's more of a mother figure than she could ever be, and she's the one that gave birth to them. It's sad that a grown-ass woman likes for people to sit around and talk about them in such a way. Bitch, it's not in a good way, it's in a bad way, but you just like to hear for somebody to speak about you because nobody gives a fuck about you. It is evident, it's clear. Where is your family at? And I'm not saying just because people have family around them mean that they care, because there's a lot of people that have family around them and they don't care about them either. They just around for whatever reason they're around for. Maybe it's something that they get from the person that they're around. Or maybe it's because their life is miserable. They know the other person's life is miserable and it makes them feel better about their miserable ass life. Who knows why people stay connected when they should disconnect? The same reason and why she should disconnect from this whole topic in this situation. Showing text, who gives a shit? It's giving. You should be mad at him for doing all the things that he did with me, and you should leave him so that he can come be with me. But then to sit there and say, that's not what I want, bitch, you're a liar. It gives, that's all you want. That's all you care about. That's all you talk about. And then get on here embarrassing your kid. I can never take pride in embarrassing my children. Embarrass them for what? To make me feel good about me not being a good mother? No, I don't think so. I would never feel like the internet is more important than me getting up off of my ass and doing what I need to do to make sure that me and my kids have some type of relationship. She don't care. So it's not that she left, she's just now leaving her kids. She's been and left them. They've been left behind. It's not, it shouldn't even be no type of affiliation when it comes to those kids and her, because there isn't any. There's no type of, I'm not going to keep feeding the ego that's inflated like a motherfucker because this bitch can't get over the fact that a man done moved on with his life with another woman. I'm not doing that either. This is going to be the content that you receive if you listen in on anything about her. Is that she's going to keep bringing up the same shit that happened last year. But she won't talk about the shit that happened 5 years ago when she decided to stop being a mother to her children. Let's talk about the real shit, not the fuck shit. Let's talk about the real shit, about how you abandon your kids and how you continuously keep abandoning them, thinking that you are a good mom in your mind, because that's what you have fabricated for you to live and be good with yourself every day. And keep convincing yourself who you are when you still ain't shit, even though you are. You can sit there and scream, I'm their mom, I'm their mother, I'm their mama. She could never, but she is though. How could you sit there and say what she could never be or what she's not when she is right now? She's been more than you could ever be to your own kids right now. Just because you laid on your back and gave them life don't mean a bitch ass thing. A lot of people do that and they still don't care about their kids. They still don't see about their kids. They still ignore their kids. They know that their kids are their kids and they still don't care. So what makes you special? It doesn't. I love my kids. They sure don't feel that. They know I'm their mom. Hmm, interesting. It takes more than being a mom, just saying that you are one. You have to be an active parent. You know, what's up, Kelly? You have to be actively active. They have to see you. They have to know that. They have to feel that. Not hear you say it. They have to you have to show them better than you can tell them. What you have shown them is that they don't matter. And you don't mind that they don't matter. What you have showed them that you think that AJ and Kalani is better than them, but those if listen, if you have them long enough, they are going to be your problem children, and you're going to have more problems than them than you would have had with your first three that you feel that are not free and that are held captive over there by their father. That's their father. Weird. They wouldn't have to. They wouldn't have to. They wouldn't have to be with their father if you would be their mother and do what you're supposed to do, but you won't do it. You refuse to. Hey, come and talk to your Gigi. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had to talk to my mother. Okay, that was my mother calling, checking on my son. Okay, that's her baby. Had to call and check up on him. I'm about to get off her, son. I most definitely am. Okay, since she just done woke up out of a little slumber. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see if you can talk. Can you talk a little bit for mama? Come here. Let's see. Can you say hi? Say hi. Say hello. Why are you doing that? You was talking to me earlier. Say hello. Okay, that's good enough. You all right, man? All right, here come mom. I'm about to come off. Mm. You good? Yeah. You been drinking your drink? Yeah. Yeah. What are you playing, man? You don't get my thing. Copyrighting. You okay? Say hi to the people. Want to say hi to them? No? Don't feel like talking? Well, I ain't gonna make you talk. You don't have to. You don't want to talk, y'all. So Tristan just came here to check him out too. Tristan came here, looked all in his face. Tristan's trying to look in his mouth, but he won't open up his mouth though. Let me tell y'all, when Tristan seen his brother laying on the stretcher crying, Tristan got up. He was feeling some type of way about his brother because he seen that his brother left me and his dad. We went to Jalen to the hospital, well, to the get his surgery done, and he stayed with his Gigi, which is my mama. And when we called him so he could see him, he seen him, but he was upset. He was crying, and it's because he had just got his IV put in his arm, so he was kind of upset. So that's the last thing that Tristan saw was his brother crying. He seen his brother crying. So when his brother came in from surgery and he seen him, he was like, he just like he seen me. I was like, hey son. He just kind of smiled at me. He was, and my dad was coming in from work. He's like kind of seen me. He just kind of smiled at me. And he smiled at my dad, but he went straight to his brother. He went straight to him. He went to him and checked him out. Was looking at him like, you all right, brother? Because I seen you crying. So he had to check his brother out to make sure his brother was straight. Because honey, he's the last time he had seen him was on FaceTime, and Jalen was crying. He was crying. So he was like, when he seen him, he ran straight to his brother. Yeah, they love each other, honey. Hey, Lenora, they love each other. What I can say about my sons, y'all, what makes me feel better, because I have struggled with this, and I still do to this day with me being an autistic mom with boys or whatever. You know, both of my boys got it. It really warms my heart to know that my kids are 3 years apart and that Jalen is very attentive to his brother. Like if he feels like his brother needs some help, which Tristan just, if he know his brother's gonna look out for him regardless. If he feels like his brother needs some help, he helps him. Or if he wants his brother to have something, he makes sure he has it. Or when he says, I love you, mom, he makes sure he say, Mom, say I love you, Tristan. So I just make it a habit of saying it period anyway. I say it anyway, but he'll say, Mama, I love you. And I say, I love you, Jalen. He said, Mama, say, I love you, Tristan. And I say, I love you, Tristan. So he don't ever leave his brother out. They really do love each other. So I'm very grateful and thankful to know that they have that type of relationship and that they'll look out for each other. If something was to happen, that they'll have each other's back. But yeah, he was very, very concerned about his brother, honey. He went straight to him. He bypassed me and everything. He went straight to him and just looked at him. Like, yeah, I see you. Like, are you okay, brother? So just a minute, he's noticing that Jalen is not talking as much as he normally does. And I think that's bothering Tristan. Because Tristan is used to his brother being upbeat and Jalen running around here being Jalen, but he's not doing that. Jalen is coming into now that he knows that something has happened to him. Because see, he was under the anesthesia when he got his surgery done, of course. When he woke up, of course, he wasn't feeling any type of pain because he was on, they gave him pain medicine and stuff like that. So now that the days have came in, he's actually realizing that he's missing something in his mouth. Something is missing. And he's also realizing that his tongue is not restricted like it was, so he's able to move it around. So maybe he's just processing all of this stuff. I believe it's more of him processing it and, yeah, getting used to the fact that once was isn't anymore.
So Tristan just came in here looking at him when he was talking to my mama. He just came here looking at him, checking him out, looking at him all in his face and stuff. Cause he's starting to see that he's not moving around. Hey, Miss Tracy, he's not talking as much as he normally does. But I think once he gets his steroids in him, for these few days, by Monday, Tuesday, he'll be fine. But still and yet, I'm not gonna give him nothing that's gonna scrape the back of his throat because I'm not gonna risk no type of nothing. Infection, bleeding, none of that. Scraping, none of that. When he goes back for his checkup, I want his throat to be fine. I won't be dealing with no type of inflammation. I don't know how that feels. I can't even remember if or when I had a sore throat. I can't recall it. But I just know that if I did, I just know that that shit probably hurt and I don't want to think about it. No, so I don't. So yeah, hopefully this recovery goes faster for him, but he seems to be okay for the most part. But yeah, I ain't finna get off of here because I'm not finna be on here for 3 and 4 hours. I think I got a little bit of more off into me for right now. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here. He's just been kind of like I've been making him rest, drink a lot of liquids. Now he's been eating a little bit, but only soft stuff. That's it. He can only eat soft things like, mac and cheese, spaghetti, soft white bread, wheat bread, um, things that are soft, eggs, pancakes. Um, but as far as burgers, fries, pizza, anything that's like that, candy, chips, no. Anything that's gonna burn the back of his throat. Cause homeboy said, Mom, I want some hot chips. I said, boy, no, you don't. You get some hot chips in the back of your throat, honey, you gonna be crying for real. And Lord knows I'm not gonna get you none. He said, Mom, I want some hot chips. I said, no, you don't. He said he's upset with me. See, I feel some type of way because I feel like my son's thinking that I'm punishing him or something. Because when he's normally get what he wants. But now he's not able to get it. So I don't want him to be feeling like I feel like he's upset with me because or us, period. Because we won't give him what he wants. And he's used to getting it. So it's like he's asking for all of his favors and we keep telling him no. So he's sad. So now I'm about to get sad. I'm about to get off of here. So he's sad about it. So I'm just like, Jalen, I'm trying to make him understand you cannot have it, son, because it can hurt you more than it can help you. Just give it a little bit more time. The days go by fast. You'll heal and you'll be able to eat some of the things that you were eating. Maybe. Maybe not. But I don't want him to go and, he'll be all right. He'll be cool. He ain't got no choice. I got to make sure I look out for him, honey, because if I give his little spoiled self anything other than what he's supposed to receive, honey, it's not going to be good for him. And the devil's a lie. Y'all, let me look at this little post over here real quick. She ain't gonna comb my damn hair. Talking about you hating assholes is mad because I don't have to comb my hair. You sure don't have to comb your hair, Peaches. You keep walking around here looking like a mud duck. You keep walking around here acting like you don't care about your appearance. You keep walking around here acting like you don't love yourself. If that's the way that you want to keep carrying and presenting yourself, then ma'am, so be it. I'm not going to be the one to tell you nothing different. If you want to walk around with stacks in your hand and high hopes that you get jacked, then honey, I'm with that too, because you a walking lick. I've been telling you that. You might want to be mindful and be careful. I understand that when you get mad and you get in your feelings and people piss you off, that you like to resort to money as if like money is everything. But we see money is not everything because you're not happy. Okay? Just so you know. You say you're so smart, but yet you're so dumb too at the same damn time. Because you think that when you get mad, that you can flaunt and throw your money around as if like that's supposed to be, girl, that money that you got is like blood money, bitch. I don't want no parts of it. You hear me? I don't want the money off the strength of me talking about things that happened to my mother when she was a child, as if like there's some type of affliction. You should be ashamed of the money that you obtained over the years as to the things that have came out of your mouth about your mama, your sister, your brother, your kids, your baby daddy, his mama, his sisters, and them. Yeah, you should be ashamed. I wouldn't be prideful and I wouldn't be calling myself phenomenal, knowing that I got paid off of my people's back by exploiting them in their personal traumas. But you are personal trauma walking yourself. That's why you got problems. That's why you don't comb your hair. And that's why you got bald spots. Go get you some Rogaine. Money don't make nobody. It ain't even making you. You can't even make no sense because you ain't even got none. The last thing I would want to be doing is rolling around here flaunting money in people's faces, and I'm very unhappy with myself because you are, and it shows. You present yourself as such to be unhappy with all the money that you have. And honey, if that's what it takes, if that's what it gives to have the money that you got, I don't want nothing. Bitch, I'd rather have pennies and go cash them into the cash machine before I have the money that you got in your hand. Because the money that you got in your hand got you over there upset in your feelings. And every time she gets mad, every time somebody reads her rights, she pulls out money as if like money solves money issues, but it does not solve mental issues unless you go get some fucking help with that money, bitch. Okay? All right, just so we're clear. Another thing, a man that stays off in the house that does not do anything other than stays off in the house with his children 24/7, and you don't be in the floor with them 24 or 42 seconds at all, period. They deserve to have a break just like you deserve to sit in the closet for 13 hours battling little kids on TikTok like a little kid yourself. Childish. I mean, the mindset that you have is going to be your downfall, and people are going to be here to watch it and laugh at it. Don't call yourself clever and smart when you do dumbass shit every single day, embarrassing yourself and your whole entire family. I would think that a woman that wants to call herself phenomenal will actually step like she's phenomenal. I see you moving over there like a damn, I don't even know what to call it, but it damn sure ain't phenomenal. Piss poor. You really are a breeder. Like, you should be ashamed. Shameful. Then baby belugas just keep getting in the water. Girl, go get induced and have that baby already. So maybe somebody can see about it and take it somewhere very nice so it can be raised very great. I mean, for real. And she's trying to, Mama Boo. I see her over there battling. She's over there acting like a talking like over there screaming at the top of her lungs, about to get kicked out of the duplex that she's staying in. Girl, what's up, Buttons? Hey, Buttons. That's why I went up. I know I'm farther up in my comments. I know the comments that I'm placing on the screen is old. However, I wanted to go back and get all of y'all on the screen. So that's what I did. Plus, I missed some people coming in like you, Buttons. I missed you. I didn't see you. I did see you. I did see you. Let me not lie. I seen you and I was supposed to speak, and I probably did, but I have short-term memory loss. So, well, let me not claim that, but sometimes it feels like that. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Who knows? Hey, Melody. She doesn't fit into society to hold she doesn't want to. She wants to be lazy. She feels like, how you gonna feel like a job is beneath you when a job is what helps you pay your bills? The fuck? I don't give a damn what the hell you got to do, as long as it's a legitimate business, it's legal, and it's not illegal, and it's not going to get you hemmed up or anybody else locked up around you. A job is a job, just as long as it's legal and you can get paid from it. I don't know how she feels like she could talk it down on any damn thing when she has not even been on a physical job in how long or when. When has she ever really? Subway for 2 days because she ate all the sandwiches up and got fired. I say what now? She got fired from Subway for eating all of the sandwich. She tried every sandwich in there, every new one they came in there. She even tried the limited edition ones and got fired on her day off because she took some off on her day off to eat. Shameful. So maybe she doesn't fit. Maybe you're right. Maybe she doesn't fit in society of holding down a job because she's gonna eat all the sandwiches. Then there's not gonna be any for the customers. Then what? I mean, because damn, I mean, if you don't have a high school diploma, they don't even want you at the fast food restaurants no more. So that's how she's not into the times these days. Because, girl, they at least want you to have that. And if you ain't got that, Jack, you ain't got nothing. Take her to the burger joint. She gonna try all the new burgers too. And she'll be like, oh, you guys, have you tried the new Whopper, Impossible Whopper? Yeah, we know you have. Sure have. Mhm. She don't think nothing of herself. She thinks this is all she has to give. And this is not even given for her. So that has to be sad that you wake up every day thinking that you don't have nothing more to give or offer other than this. And this is not even something that you should be proud of. It's not nothing that I would be like, yeah, like bragging. I'd be embarrassed as fuck. But she's not. Like I seen a clip on TikTok with her talking to some dude. Oh, you know what? I really blew up over my food stamp haul. And then after that, I just kind of blew up like with me and my ex having like all kind of drama. And I was just thinking to myself, like, so honestly, do you think that what you said is cute? Because if somebody approached me and asked me about my career on social media, I'll be ashamed. Not because I did a food stamp haul. And because I mean like because like that's just the first thing that you say. And then you when you proceed to say that you even blew up even more because of you getting into it with your ex-spouse. Okay, bet. Girl, I think it was more so that you blew up when you decided you want to start getting into it with Chrissy because you decided you wanted to become a reactor because you felt like that your life was so much better than the women that you started running with, which I didn't understand. Because if you felt like you were so much better than the women you were running with, then why the fuck were you running with them? That makes you a bird of the feather that flocks. And you're willing to go flock with them, and you were never better than them, and you were on the same lines of them as to why. I mean, like, let's just be real. Like you came out reacting to Christy and now you are her, trying to be her, even trying to be funny. Oh, I think I'm pushing towards 10. Like she says little stupid shit like that. She says things of shock value. She rage bases and race base. As long as you know that those are the things she do, then you should know exactly what to expect from a bird, from a cow that's just going to moo any chance that she gets. If you give her the attention, if you keep giving that bitch some grass, she's gonna keep eating. Gonna keep pulling shit up out of her ass. Keep talking about what she got and what she's going to show like somebody care. You should care enough about yourself to not want to shortchange yourself and not want to get a wet ass by somebody else's husband. And then think flexing about it is cute because you were able to do it. Oh, you guys think that I really want him. No, I know. Why would I want that? Why do you keep talking about that if you don't want that? I don't think you would be talking about something that you don't want. I think that you would just cease fire on all of it. I don't even think a person will be the topic of a conversation, especially if you think they done did you and dogged you and did you so wrong. I think they will be totally out of the conversation and they would be nowhere near on topic, off the topic, because they would be nowhere in the area of being talked about, period. But when you are still holding on to something that you just refuse to let go, then this is the results of what you get and what you receive. Her life will always consist of the same things over and over again because she likes repetitive things. Now she wants to use her that baby as monetary gain, a baby that she gives zero. I mean nothing about. And she wants the people to that react to her to help her. Bitch, I'm not fucking with you. I'm letting you know that right now. Bitch, you get no play in this ride over here. You don't tell me to jump. Cause bitch, I'm not gonna ask you how high, cause bitch, you're not gonna tell me to jump. Your life is pathetic. You're pathetic. Your past piss poor. You need to keep your legs closed and not open them no more. Especially if you're not gonna get your tubes tied. I don't think no more children need to be born to you. Especially since you can't go do what you normally go do. Get rid of them. Your time is up. Your little 15 minutes was over 15 motherfucking minutes ago. And 15 minutes ago before that 15 minutes. And before that one too. And so forth. It's been over. You keep going on with this same boring ass, all of y'all, boring ass bullshit. Same ass bullshit. Same shit, different toilet. Same shit, different day. Nothing new to offer. You should be ashamed. I want to give something different, not the same thing over and over again. If you want to keep people's attention, you have to become creative. This is not creativeness. This is nonsense. You cannot do one thing and then venture off into something else and think that shit is going to pop, because it's not. Some people don't know when their time is up. They keep trying to force some time that's not there. I cannot wait until TikTok. I cannot wait until TikTok, because she thinks she's so damn clever over there. She keeps creating more pages and more pages and more pages, collecting and getting more money off of that social media platform that she keeps getting banned from. And what she does not know is that when you signed up to do that shit, they have they have rules and regulations that you have to follow, or they could sue your ass for it. And I guess she didn't read that. I guess she didn't read the fact that it simply states that if they have banned you off of their platform and you continuously keep making accounts, making money off of them, that they will see to it that they'll see your ass in court. I guess she don't know that that could happen to her, but I guess she'll find out when they summons her ass to court, and all of that money that she's accumulated from the first time they banned her, and she decided to keep making more accounts. And then not only that, they probably have evidence of her taunting them, talking about how she don't care about them banning her. She's just going to create another account by going to go get more. Hey, I believe that Peaches, I believe that she owns about 100 devices, because check this out. It does not matter how many devices that you go get. If that same device is operating off the same Wi-Fi that you are using, it's all going to be tied back to you. The only way that you can do that is if you go get a whole new device and you do not connect it to your Wi-Fi. Once it has been connected to that Wi-Fi, any device that connects to that Wi-Fi, anything that's close to you, they're gonna know it, and they're gonna have it to where they can cut it off as soon as you connect. They're gonna know to clip it because it's connected to your Wi-Fi. What she goes and does is that when it happens, she goes and buy a new device, and she uses that internet on that device instead of connecting it to her Wi-Fi. Because any new device, even if it is new, once it's connected to that device, once it's connected to your Wi-Fi server, it's over. There was some type of connection there. So they already know that they have to, whatever that device is, they'll have to block that device from being able to be used on that social media site, and it won't be able to be used. So she keeps going to go buy more devices to keep doing that. And she has accumulated way more money than what she should have because she was banned a long time ago. The same rules apply over here. If they were to find out that you have made another page and you have been banned because they have terminated your channel, any of those channels that are linked to that channel can be banned and be blocked as well. They take all of them, not just one, they take all your channels. You have to know what you're getting off into before you start getting off into certain things, especially if you have your money and all your money is coming from one situation and you don't have multiple things of where your money is coming from. You might want to be mindful. Well, people don't want to be mindful. They want to do what they want to do. People have some type of sense of entitlement because they get a lot of clicks and views. They feel like they're famous or whatever, or there's some type of on some type of celebrity type status shit. No, this is still considered to be, hey, Miss Taurus, this is still considered to be a job. There's still things that you have to follow if you don't want to get hit. If you don't want to get your shit struck, if you don't want to get no warning, if you don't want to lose your monetization, you have to follow the rules and regulations. If you don't do so, you're going to find yourself back down at the bottom. You're going to have to start all over again. I'm not going to keep going back somewhere where I've been banned or blocked. I'm going to stay away because that can cause issues for me along the lines. And that's what's going to cause for her because she keeps playing a dangerous game. All you have to do is Google TikTok and their rules as to whatever, we call them community guidelines over here. I'm not sure as to what they call them over there as to what they have to follow, but I do know for a fact that that does stand, and that is a real thing. That she's going to fuck around and get her ass sued for all the money that she has obtained. She's going to pay all that shit back. because she wasn't supposed to receive it in the first place. And then to mock the people that the platform that you keep going back to after they done banned you because you keep doing certain stuff to keep getting banned. That all of that. What she don't know is that they could be building up a case against her, and she not even know. She was just on her crying just a couple of days ago, saying that she got banned off of her account for 21 days, and the appeals are not going through. They're not. The appeals are starting to stick. You want to know why the appeals are starting to stick? Because guess what? They're probably about to round her ass up. I would not be playing games like this with me being a mother of how many kids that girl got. Because damn, I done forgot. That they got a husband. Oh, 9 kids. Yeah, I had to say that bullshit. Okay. And 9 kids. I don't think I'll be gambling with myself like that, knowing that I'm the only breadwinner in my house. So she say. I wouldn't be gambling like that, knowing that I got mouths to feed and I'm the one that feeds those mouths. So therefore, I wouldn't be doing things that I know that's going to get me in a situation. People do certain things because they know what it's going to get them, and it's going to get them a whole lot of views. But why would you risk your shit that you call your business to get those views if you know it's going to clip your ass? It makes no sense. That makes you more of a liability than an asset to your own business if you cannot obtain it to keep it. It makes no damn sense. And if you have to keep making other pages over and over again, to keep starting over and over again, then I think God is trying to tell you something. I think it's time for maybe you to do something different. Right? Right. Because when I think that my time is up or something, I don't need nobody to tell me shit. I'm gonna tell myself that, yeah, I think it's time for you to move around, chick, for a little bit. Yeah. Because I think right about now, I think I need to go on like a little vacation. I'm telling y'all this in real time, like right now. Yeah, I think so. But I'm not so sure because then I said no, I was back, right? Yeah, I did say I was back. I think I already took my little break. No, I think I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm a little good for right now. But hey, I done been here for 2 hours. We're not gonna push up on 3. I appreciate all the love that I have received off in the chat. That's why I went back and put y'all all on the screen. Okay. I'm about to get off of here. I need to tend to my children. All right, we will meet again. Please keep those bells ringing. Hopefully, when we meet again, we can meet under different circumstances, but I mean, the same ones will not, no, happen. No. Mm-mm. I'm trying to elevate and do something different. I'm on some positivity and peace type shit. If you're not on that, please don't drop down in my chat. I'm not on that drama bound, that going back and forth, that toxic, coworker type shit or toxic nothing. I'm not with it. So I'm gonna get on here and do my commentary. I'm gonna make sure I come here and check in with y'all. I made it my business to get on here today because I hadn't been on here for almost 2 weeks. Okay. But I'm back. I'm not gonna ghost y'all, even though I am a professional ghoster. And honey, those ghosts and thoughts have been in my mind. They've been running rapid in my mind like some boy. But I won't do y'all like that because y'all actually support me. The ones that really do. So I said that I don't want to do that to y'all. So it doesn't matter if I just come on here to see how y'all doing. And we don't have anything to talk about, which we should always have something to talk about, especially a little boy that was 255 pounds. Boy, that was just crazy. And then what else did I see that was crazy? Because that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Uh-uh. I'm still looking at this Carmelo Anthony stuff. I have my thoughts and my opinions about it, but honey, at this moment, I am going to keep them to myself until further notice. As I continue to keep watching certain things and looking out for certain stuff, I will elaborate moving forward. I have seen certain stuff. I have seen a video pop up. I seen a lot of bullshit. That's what I seen. But hmm, interesting. But yeah, I had to check in with y'all to let y'all know that I'm still alive and I ain't went nowhere. I'm still here. Okay. Um, my son had his surgery. He also have had a birthday, so he is 8 years old. I have an 8-year-old and 11-year-old now. All right, I've been on my mommy shit, and school is about to start, so I got to get even more on my mommy shit. Okay, I most definitely do. School is about to start. I've been thinking about a new start and some more shit as well too. I think I need a new change of scenery. So I've been thinking about a lot of things. I'm about to be 40. And that's just what I'm telling a lot of people, period. Like we're up in age. I'm not no spring chicken. I don't want to be one. I'm not trying to be young. I just want to be health is wealth. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in good health so I can be here for my kids. Make sure that I'm not checking out anytime soon. So, that's what I'm really on right now. I'm on getting myself together, getting my mind, my money, and my mouth right, on some real shit. And that's just basically what I'm on. So if I don't have nothing for y'all to talk about, I'm just gonna come in and check on to see make sure y'all okay. You know, make sure everybody's still alive. Make sure everybody's doing good. Like I said, I know some birthdays have came and have passed. Happy belated birthday to Mama Boo and Room Shaker. Okay. And whoever else has the cancer, you know. I done had a lot of cancer birthdays that had passed off in June. My mother had a birthday. My kid's dad had a birthday. Jalen had a birthday. I had a cousin had a birthday. My sister, another cousin. Um, oh, and another cousin. Dang, I had about three cousins. My sister. I don't call my baby's daddy my baby's daddy. That's just so ghetto. My children's father. Okay, he had a birthday. Jalen. My mother. Yeah, so we had a lot of June birthdays, y'all. Sure did. Hmm. And we got some July birthdays coming up now, and the cancers are still coming and rolling in, honey. Okay. Because now I got my sister's birthday is coming up this month, my baby sister. My niece that's having my great niece's birthday is coming up, and then she's gonna be having boys. It's gonna be a lot of cancers just being born off into the family, I guess, honey. So yeah. Oh, yeah, and I have two cousins that's birthdays is coming up this month as well on the same day. I got two cousins' birthdays is coming up on the same day. My baby sister and my niece that's pregnant because I have my baby, my niece, my sister's daughter. I only had that one niece until now that she's having a baby. Now I'm gonna have two nieces. Okay, so I have a great niece and my niece that looks just like me. Okay, they're cancers, and I was hoping that she wanted to have her baby on her birthday, but she's already sharing her birthday with my sister. So my big sister was like, I don't think she wants that because she's already sharing her birthday. And I was like, but that would be so cute. But I was like, we already have a cousin that has her child was born on her birthday. We have a lot of twin birthdays in my family. I kid you not, like on some real shit. We do. My mom and my auntie. What the hell am I talking about? My mama and my auntie's birthday is on the same day as well. So their birthdays is on the same day in June as well. And then I got a cousin and as a matter of fact, I have about four or five cousins' birthdays was in June. Cause two of them's no, that's in July, I'm thinking. So I had, yeah, well, my baby cousin, and I had three of my big cousins' birthdays, and one of them is on the same day as my sister's. Yeah. And then my mama and my aunties share a birthday, their birthday came. And who else had a double birthday in June? I think it's just those two. My sister shares a birthday in June. My mama shares a birthday in June. My baby sister shares her birthday with my niece that's having her baby uh this month soon. We'll find out sometime later on today if they're going to take the baby sometime soon. Okay. And then I have two cousins' birthdays. It's on the same day. They're uncle and niece. Isn't that cute? So we got some uncle and niece birthdays. We got a mother and son birthday. We got sister birthdays. We got aunt and niece birthdays. And then we got cousin birthdays. Girl, I'm glad I ain't sharing my birthday with nobody. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's about a handful of Aquariuses. Not even a handful, honey. I think it's only two or three of us. I know me and my grandmother for sure, Aquarius is my honey. Yeah, I'm glad I don't share no birthday, but guess what? Tristan almost came close.
to sharing a birthday with one of my cousins, honey, since we got that so bad. Most definitely do. He almost came so close to sharing a birthday with my cousin, but his birthday is the day before my cousin's birthday. So yeah, we have a lot of that stuff going on. So we shall see if that baby's going to come sometime on somebody else's birthday this month. Because honey, those birthdays is coming up soon. Hmm. Yeah, all of those June birthdays, honey, it's a bunch of them. I had to think about all the birthdays. It's a bunch of those birthdays in June, and then we got some Julys coming up for sure. Handful of them, a bunch of them in July too. But they're all but they're cancers like you, Mama Boo. All of these cancers, Lord Jesus Christ. Now, my sister, my big sister's not a cancer. She's a Gemini, honey. My big sister's a Gemini. And those cousins, two of those, the cousin that's on her birthday, she's a Gemini. Of course, she's a Gemini. Then I got another cousin that's a Gemini, and then the rest of the ones that's off in June, they're all cancers. All of their birthdays come cancer season. They're all cancers, baby. And then we got some more coming. Ain't that some shit? I said, well, damn. I got a baby sister that's a cancer mama, my son, they daddy, my niece. I said, boy, why I gotta get attacked with all of these people like this? Why? I'm surrounded by them. I can't shake them for shit. Hell, I just can't. They're just surrounded by me. They're taking over everywhere. I guess it's cancers for real. Get it together. We need some more. We need some more. What are y'all? I think y'all are some water signs. We need some more earth signs. I'm an earth sign. We need some more earth and fire signs. No, no. Mm. Gemini scares. Oh, why? Why Gemini scary? Girl, y'all know I be talking. Let me go. I'll let y'all. I said 2 hours now. I get to talking even more. I'm gonna be on here for y'all 2 more hours. I can't do that to my baby. I gotta go. I can't do that to my children. So I'll holler at y'all. I love y'all. If I get a little more time, it just depends on how my son is feeling. I may come back in and chime with y'all and see what's going on. Ain't shit going on, but I might find something to get off into, you know. So just keep y'all's bells ringing, okay? I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. I'm still in the bushes and shit or whatever, whatnot. But I'm just trying to get my mind right. I'm just being honest with y'all. Um, for real. I'll be 40 before I know it. And I got some shit that I need to do my damn self. I can't be sitting up here talking about what other people need to be doing and not doing the things I need to do for myself, right? Yeah, I can't be no hypocrite. That's one thing I don't want to be. So I have to make sure I have to make sure that I keep sweeping around my own doorstep before I just become sweeping around others, you know? And that's just real because I ain't perfect. And my life ain't either. It ain't bad, but it could be better. It always could be better. I think anybody should want to be improving every single day. And that's what I want to do. Yeah. So hopefully y'all still with me and y'all still rolling with me. You know, I know some people rolled on, but hey, life goes on, baby. And I'm gonna keep on pushing it on this clock here as long as it's here for me to push it. So y'all make sure I keep those bells ringing. I appreciate y'all's time. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all was here with me. I holla.